All right, one more time. We're back with our bulldozer or crawler tractor, whatever you prefer, by John Deere. This is our 750J low ground pressure. Here's the chart I promised you. Notice this. Periodic maintenance at the top, and then your interval hours. See here, as required, you got 10 or daily hours, 50 hours, 250 hours, 500 hours, 1,000 hours, and so on. By the way, 2,000 hours equates to 40 hours a week for a year. That's minus 2 weeks for the holidays. So if you worked a 40-hour week and you had 2 weeks off for the holidays, you did that all year, you'd have 2,000 hours. So it's basically a year here if you're running this all the time. If you're running it 2 shifts, you gotta make it 6 months, but it's going by hours. Very, very thorough here. Belts, coolant, crossbar, final drive, engine oil, so on. Engine crankcase, vent tube, hydraulic system oil filter, hydraulic system oil, and so on. It's got the engine valve lash here. That's interesting. And then it tells you what they should be. Very thorough. Now, for longevity, I want you to look up this NLGI. Look up that organization. Your grease should be 0 or 1. Now, this is a range of thicknesses for grease, and it starts at 000 at the bottom and ends in 8. So the bigger the number, the thicker the grease. So you're going to have that's a little on the thin side. I use a lot of number 2 NLGI, and then there's an Arctic grease. And look at this, the most important part here. I'll save the best for last. Air temperature range during fill period, and it's in both Fahrenheit and Celsius. And it tells you what kind of oil to use based on the temperature. You see that? Very, very thorough. If you want this thing to last a long time, spend a lot of time on this panel and talk about that as part of your sales presentation. W is winter, so when it's in this temperature range, put 0W40. When you're this temperature range, you put 15W40, and that's how they did it back in the day before they even had mixed blend oil. They would put just 10 weight, 20 weight, or 30 weight straight, depending on the temperature on the old air compressors. So JD Molly, that's probably molybdenum, is what that means. So talk about that. If you're in sales, it's a very, very detailed, very useful thing to make this last a long time.